Hey guys, good morning. So I'm out here this morning with we got some puppies out on the farm. Hey guys, all right. This is Dallas over here. This little guy right here, and I don't remember the girl's name. The kids named him. But I want to talk to you guys about something kind of cool that I've come to realize. Hey guys, all right, this may have been a bad idea. Hey guys, I'm back. So why did I just get attacked by puppies? Because there's a point to all this, right? Okay, so I was on a jog this morning, and I was thinking about how few people have any idea what they want to do with the rest of their life. You know, 30, 40, 50, 60-year-old men and women who have never thought about how they're uniquely wired or what they enjoy doing or what their aptitudes are, and they'll spend their entire life jumping from job to job, just trying to survive, just trying to pay bills, just trying to make it through life. And that's not where success comes from, right? Go look at valedictorians and go ask your older friends and family members what valedictorians ended up becoming when they were older. And valedictorians are just as honest as everyone else. The person who becomes wealthy is the person who's working in their blue flame, who's passionate about what they do, right? Success comes from doing one or two things very, 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 very well. And if you're going to do something very, very well, you probably tend to have practice doing it. And if you have practice doing it, you probably really enjoy it, right? Go read the book Outliers, 10,000 Hours. You do something for 10,000 hours, you're probably going to be an expert at it, probably going to be very good at it, and make lots of money. And so how do you figure these things out when you're in high school? How do you figure out where your passion comes from or where you're going to become successful? And I started thinking about the farm and these little puppies. Okay, so to give you a little bit of backstory, we obviously have some goats on the farm. You guys have met them before. And we usually keep all the babies in a little pen so that we can hand raise them and then make better milkers that way. And so what we did, we let them out for the very first time a couple days ago, and we ended up losing 3 of them in one night to coyotes. Obviously very frustrating, but it's not the first time it's happened, so we have to do something about it. And we went and got these little Oshkosh puppies. Okay, so here it goes. The cool thing about the breed Oshkosh is that they're incredible herd dogs. What they do is you get them as babies and they grow up with the herd and that becomes their family and they're very protective. And what's neat is they'll sleep during the daytime and they're up at nighttime where most threats are. And they'll chase off raccoons or coyotes. They'll actually kill the animal if need be. And they don't have to think about it. That's where they're naturally bred to do. That's where their value comes from. And you guys can probably figure out where I'm going with this, right? So I had another dog growing up. His name was Maximus. Maximus was an Australian Shepherd. Okay, now Australian Shepherds are great herding dogs, shepherding dogs. What happens is you can take an entire field of sheep and throw them out there. They're obviously going to be all scattered around, doing their thing, eating stuff. And you take one Australian Shepherd and you throw him out there, and he'll naturally take all the animals, bark at them, nip at them, run them around in a circle until they're all in one nice little tight cluster of animals. Again, they don't have to think. I remember the day my baby sister was still a munchkin child, and we had other little munchkin children over at the house. And Maximus was taking all the babies and pushing them and nudging them and getting them in a circle, and he got them all in this little cluster, and he was walking around, prancing around like, yeah, look what I did, right? Every time the little baby tried to crawl away, he'd pick them up and nudge them and get them back in the same spot, because that's how they're uniquely wired. That's what they do. That's why they're going to become successful at doing that one thing. Okay, Chesney, the little beagle you guys have met before. She's one of my favorite dogs ever. A lot of times people think beagles are stupid because they don't tend to do cool tricks. They're running off, chasing rabbits. Again, we go on hikes all the time, Chesney and I. We go down to the creek, do a little bit of reading, whatever it is, and she's always running through, barking at, yelping. Again, that's how they're uniquely wired. They don't do a lot of cool tricks because that's not what they're bred to do. Right? Go find yourself a bird dog or a German Shepherd. All these different breeds have very specific traits that make them who they are. And you're no different. People are the exact same way. If you take and strip away all the success principles you've ever been taught, or how we kind of have been conditioned to think how we become successful, right? You get A's in all your different studies across the board. You become a great mathematician, a great scientist, get this well-rounded education, that's where success comes from. That's not true. That is not the case. And not that there's anything wrong with learning that stuff, because it gives them sort of a wisdom and different perspectives about the world. As long as you know that that's not where your success is going to come from, right? Desire reveals design. Desire reveals design. Oshkosh puppies, desire reveals design. They protect animals because that's what they're bred to do. Beagles chasing off rabbits because that's why God made them. You are no different. So ask yourself, what is it that makes you come alive when you're doing it, right? Whether that's being in a leadership position, being able to make friends with people, being strong connections, whether that's dealing with spreadsheets and numbers and all sorts of statistics, whether that's going out and being in control and commanding and getting stuff done and organizing people into managing something, or whether that's working behind the scenes and dealing with people who are, broken and hurt, right? All of these are things that are going to help you in the real world become successful. So again, don't ask what the world needs. Ask what makes you come alive and do that. Because what the world needs is people who come alive. Again, dream fearless. Nothing stops passion when passion has a path. Go figure out what your passion is and make it work. God bless. Talk to you later. See you guys.